you got to tap into the realness of yourself of your partner, your peers around you, for you to really know what's going on. Vice versa, you don't know these people like you
don't know nothing about them. They'll
see you on the street and walk right by you.
You don't know nothing about it, but like you just said, you gotta know yourself. No, most people don't have to. The start of the problem is people don't know who they are.
For sure. Yes, sir. What it do? It's your boy First Class, man. You know what it is. Class in session. Got my dog Jay Hill in here. What it do, brother?
What up? Once again, we back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big weekend just passed by in the city of Houston. The 2 past weekends, we had Drake come down one weekend, and then we had the Queen come down.
Shout out to the Beehive. Shout
out to the Beehive. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Queen B. She put it down. She had Megan come up. Was super dope to see. I think that everybody in the city was kind of excited to see that happen. You know what I mean?
Let her come back out. Been a while.
Right. It's been a while for her. And then just as far as just putting on, I feel like the ladies showed out this weekend. I feel like yeah.
I seen a lot of custom fits. You know, I guess the theme was the rodeo or
the silver,
metallic, the silver, whatever the case may be. So y'all follow instructions. I guess everybody was quiet. We supposed to be mute. Everybody did their thing. Shout out to all the ladies, the Beehive, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Beyonce, H-Time, shout out, salute.
For sure. I agree. And the reason why we talk about that is because it's good to see when that type of, I want to say, positivity come to the city.
Right.
Something that kind of came full circle. You know, she from Houston. She came out here. They say they won a mute challenge. The ladies, like I said, the ladies put on for the as far as the dressing and getting ready for the show.
Yeah.
Just think about that type of thing though. Like as far as Beyonce, as big as she got, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that people will ever put a cap on themselves as far as where they going? Because I feel like she went, because you know, Destiny Child was great.
Yeah.
And then she just disaster, like threw everything out. Just
I mean, I think
went up.
age gonna tell you when to stop for real. You know what I'm saying? I think you just gonna go as far as your age will let you. You know what I mean? Like, or when you just tired of it. She done did everything there is to do. So now it's just about whatever she wanna do at this time until I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I say,
I think Beyonce. I think she as big as they get. But I remember us having this dialogue because the Travis Kelce thing came about.
Right.
You know what I mean? He had just one thing I say is I appreciate. Hey, give us our sisters back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, seriousness, man. So he went from this elegant lady. I'll use that word.
Right. Her name was like Kayla Nicole, I think.
Yeah. And then now he's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift dying.
But is people saying it's a downgrade?
I mean, you know.
And they talk about looks.
Right. And even that's subjective. Some people
that's
Taylor
subjective
Swift
as well.
It's just what you want. But I can't see it being a downgrade because, like you said, his jersey sales went up 400%.
That's big.
So he already bigger, you know, financially. Mm-hmm. Obviously, his market gonna be bigger. Obviously, his status, his popularity gonna be bigger. So it can't be a downgrade.
Right.
Can't be. That's just my opinion.
So basically, Taylor Swift say, "Let me upgrade you."
Let me upgrade you. And he gonna let it.
Hit you with your because that's what we really getting at. It's like we say because of what we think it's
a downgrade.
No, Taylor Swift is the white Beyonce.
Facts. Beehive, quick question. Is Beyonce bigger than Taylor Swift or is Taylor Swift bigger than Beyonce right now? Overall, I got to give it to Beyonce, but right now, what y'all think?
What it is? That's
concerns, whatever.
Because they definitely
right there.
They probably know it. They probably know it.
I don't want no smoke. Don't try to cancel me. I'm just asking the question.
We don't want to be canceled. We're just being real. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to say, which is my main topic about today, is want to say IG versus reality.
Right.
You know what I mean? What people perceive and what people see, is it really what it is, or, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we look at it like this. All right. We know what Jay-Z, Beyonce have accomplished and what they've done, and now we got Taylor Swift that's worth a little bit more money than Beyonce that I know.
No,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
This is just something that I've seen. Don't know the real facts behind it, but I'm going to report what I've seen. So at the end of the day, it's like, where's the... I mean, we know the realness behind it.
Right.
You know what I mean? She fits the right color scheme. But at the end of the day, it's just like real talk. Beyonce is as big as it gets to us.
Facts.
But to somebody else, it might be a little bigger.
No, for sure. And Taylor Swift, she got that more kid bop at first. I think she hit like a period to where she kind of got a lot more sexual and stuff like that. But she was real with the kid bop. And so that going, when you do with the kids, bro, that's gonna take you a whole nother level. Right. Beyonce always been more secular. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it just kind of depends what you want. Like I said, Beyonce been doing it for longer too.
Right.
So it just kind of all depends on how you look at it and what you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just again, we just talk about stuff that Taylor Swift would come up this weekend. Beyonce just had a major weekend in Houston, and I just want to say this. I noticed my boy Travis Kelce kind of switched his swag up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I kind of noticed. Because you go from, he's swaggy, he clean. He low-key clean all the time. Now he got the former stash.
I mean, he doing what he want to do, too.
Yeah.
Because we both play ball, so we both, being with white players. Sometimes they do both. They'll just come with a stash like the mustache like that. And then sometimes they just fly. So it could be because of Taylor Swift.
His old lady, the other old lady wasn't going for that stash.
She wasn't going for that. But
stash.
you know what makes him happy. Like I saying, we don't know what the background of,
at all.
Well, are they really compatible? Like, is it really a downgrade? You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of all depends.
I'm pretty sure mom is a little bit happier, dad a little bit happier.
For
sure. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, it's Taylor Swift. That ain't no downgrade.
No disrespect to
keep
Kayla
doing your
Nicole.
thing, my boy.
No disrespect to Kayla Nicole. You're a beautiful lady, beautiful woman. Look like you carry yourself in a great way. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is.
She probably upgraded as well. You know what I mean?
For sure.
As far as career-wise and things of that nature.
Right.
But again, so my main topic I would say, like me and Jay was talking about, it's just basically the stuff that people put out on social media. Is that the real or the reality the real? Well, we know the reality is the real, but what I'm trying to kind of get at is I figure a lot of people that get on social media, it's a lot more to stunt and to motivate than to motivate.
Man, I think most people, excuse my language, but as fucked up as people on the inside, we use social media to make it look better on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So, because a lot of times it's like we're so emotionally damaged, but we don't want anybody to see that. So, what we put on social media, what we put on Instagram, Facebook, is to let everybody know, I'm really good. You know what I mean? Just like you see people all the time, they always happy, but they done been through the most stuff, the most trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, like we said though, but it's a little harder for men to be like that on social media, like as far as just. Because I don't never want people in my business. Of course, I go through everything just like the next person.
Right.
But at the end of the day, just like you said, this is just more about like, all right, I'm eating. I'm still eating. Because I would say this about personal training. Some months aren't the same as
at all.
Every month. You know what I'm saying? Every month's not the same.
For sure.
But at the end of the day, you just want to sometimes show people that it's a consistent thing that I'm still trying to do to motivate people that it can still happen.
And most of the people, bro, they use social media as their reality. You know what I'm saying? Because their actual reality is terrible, but social media, you can be who you want to be. You can be whoever. Like, I know people that rent out jets to stunt and make it seem like that's what they actually do. They really rent. Like some dude, he rents out a plane to people, so they go bring their stuff, do they stuff.
Look like they on the plane.
Look like they on a jet. They do that because that brings money now.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's really the problem with social media is you can use it to gain money. So now it's like, okay, am I doing it for business or am I actually just trying to stunt? You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of both, bro.
Yeah, I get that. But at the end of the day, some of it can be one in the same. But when I say stunt, it's just more like I'm doing this first. I don't have to wear this twice.
Yeah, for
Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'll be honest with you, man. I've never been that guy. I also have to build my brand, like you say. You have to be.
You got to build your brand.
You got to build your brand. But at the end of the day, I've never had that perception of what people thought of me made me move a certain type of way. Because I feel like everybody that really knows me know how I'm gonna move and what I'm gonna do. And it's just
a lot of it comes from acceptance, bro. We all want to be accepted in some form, fashion. You know, but some people just want to be accepted more, and some people they don't know who they are, so they don't know how to be accepted. Right. So now they do what social media tell them to do. You know what I'm saying? Be accepted. And so it's a lot that go into that, bro. But like I said, because this whole notion of living your truth and people used to feel all these new slogans, new words, and that's how they want to be. And it's like people don't understand, bro. You can believe in a lie. You living in a lie too. Because a lot of times we try to turn our trauma into our reality. You know what I'm saying? Real. And so it's like I'm living in my truth. Now you really just trying to live in your trauma and you trying to make it okay because it's, bro, when you live in your truth, you do a lot of shit you don't want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but you form that trauma into your new truth. Now you can be this is who I am and this ain't who you are. Right. And you don't have nobody holding you accountable telling them, man, stop doing that.
That's the thing about it. And then if you are holding people accountable, now holding people accountable these days is kind of like.
Now you hate. Yeah. Now you don't want the best.
Like, why you don't, like at the end of the day, bro, if I ain't saying this, then
if I'm always, do what you want to do, bro. It don't matter. I don't really care about you, bro. But, right. And that's what everything is about. Everybody putting everybody's feelings first. Right. And it's like, dog, you letting people do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say, be how they want to be, that's not helping them. And a lot of times people feel like.
Not helping you at all either.
You know, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, this misconception of like, oh, I accept you for who you are because I really love you. Nah, like I'm trying to hold you to a standard, bro, so you can't do certain things. You can't move like this. And I just feel like we kind of lost that whole dynamic of what it means to actually love somebody.
Yeah, because again, this is something that we kind of chimed on before. It's just like, man, if I'm wasting my time, then let me know, bro. No, but I don't think I'm wasting my time if I'm trying to help you in these type of situations. I want you to try to help me in them situations. If I react negatively, let me know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see that quote that say, if I'm lacking something and you know it, if you love me, put me on game.
For sure.
Just put me on game because if at the end of the day, I'm an accepting guy. Yeah. If we sitting here going back and forth, if we talking back and forth and you say some right shit, I'm like, damn, I was right. And that's with anybody. If I'm arguing with my old lady and she hit me with some facts, I have to agree. Sometimes I'm gonna agree with you. Yeah. But if it's real.
If it's real. If it's real. If you can convince me when I'm wrong, I have no problem saying
I have no problem with that.
But again, most people, they can't handle the truth. Truth do hurt. The truth hurt.
For sure.
But you gotta understand how everything been so far to where it's like, oh, it's all about your feelings. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? So that takes away the people. Once they hear some real shit and it hurt, it's like, no, I don't like that feeling. And I don't like how it make me feel. So I'm gonna go somewhere else where they accept me for who I am. Yeah. And so it's a difference from like accepting somebody as who they are, but not actually helping them become a better person. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And what you're saying that I always said, if you always seen somebody with multiple friends, I want to say around different crowds, always around different people, they day ones ain't there.
They don't have no day ones.
They don't have no day ones. I think that's kind of weird. Because, again, all my day ones, I call them brothers, right? No, you know what I'm saying? Facts. So I call them brothers, and then I do believe in day twos. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the day twos are the people that what your life done shaped like. You done kind of went this route, which me, you, Jay, we all in the personal training lane. We done kind of learned different traits about each other that we kind of alike in and we different in, but we all rock the same. No, so that's why I say, like, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to be the guy, I'm going to be the same guy to them day ones that I am to you too, though. No, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, with the accountability, not letting anything slide. Like, and sometimes people be like, man, you got to let shit slide. I'm cool with that. But at the end of the day, I don't let shit slide because I don't want it to continue.
I might let it slide if we in a situation to where like, we need to talk about it at a different time, but it still got to get addressed. Right, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you got to pick and choose your battles. But and that's what people, it's hard to decide, like, bro, like, you're not wrong, but it ain't time to talk about this right now. Right, you know what I'm saying? Because now there's too much going on. I don't want people listening. You know what I'm saying? People with around certain people.
Yeah, so, our business ain't show business.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
it's just you got to look at everything as a progression rate and everything. Relationship have the progress. You know what I mean? Friendships as relationships have the progress because at the end of the day, if we've been rocking this and this long, I want you to know you got my back like I got yours. Yeah. You know what I mean? And everybody know how I'm stepping. Yeah. They know how I'm stepping. I don't play nothing.
And I think social media hurt that because you see so many, I don't even want to use this word toxic, but you see so much bullshit about like bullshit relationship. Oh, if they ain't fulfilling me, I'ma leave. Everybody's so quick to leave. Everybody's so quick to, I don't like this, so I'm gonna go find it. You know what I mean? It's like nobody.
Rare, bro.
Yeah, nobody wanna just stay there and talk it out. You know what I mean? Like let's just have a conversation.
Because you got so many different influences.
Bro, most of the time it's different. It's just a miscommunication.
Right.
And I was looking at it a different way from you where it wasn't that we was right or wrong. I just came from a different angle.
Exactly.
And nobody want to talk about it because everybody's just on this, if you make me feel this way, I'm gone. I don't talk. Like, hey, what you mean?
There's so many different influences nowadays. Like, you can't even really be yourself if you just on some, like, looking at what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? Taking this influence from just a relationship. When I say relationship goals, I've never said that in my life, unless it was some people I'm looking at.
I know personally, Not just on Instagram taking pictures and they look cute.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna last.
They never do. Like, and that's why it's just...
Like, this is real talk. So at the end of the day, it's so many more influences from IG, social media, period, that you got to tap into the realness of yourself of your partner, your peers around you, for you to really know what's going on. Vice versa. You don't know these people.
You don't know nothing about them,
they'll see you on the street and walk right by you.
You don't know nothing about it. But like you just said, you got to know yourself. Most people don't have to. The start of the problem is people don't know who they are.
For sure.
So when you don't know who you are, you don't know who to follow, you don't know who to let, as an example, you just have no clue. And just adding with the way social media is, and it's so much toxic trauma posts and all of the spirit world and the Justin Little Boy and all this shit is so toxic. So now it comes to...
I don't follow that dude. I had to.
Bro, a lot of times people put other people's trauma on them.
Right.
So all you see on Instagram is, he got rich and left her. She took his money. So now you already got that you got somebody else's trauma on you and you ain't been through that.
Exactly.
So now you paranoid about somebody taking a gold digger or somebody using you and you ain't never been through that.
Right.
But you living in, it's a difference between being aware, being cautious, and being paranoid. So everybody be so paranoid from things that they've never even had happen to them because they see it all the time on social media.
Exactly.
And so I actually just saw a couple that she basically stayed down through them. They was sleeping on the floor, down bad, had $30 in their bank account. She stayed down, now they multimillionaires. Right. You don't see those posts. All you see is the one that he got rich and left. Those are the ones you see. So now everybody coming up like, nah, I never hold a nigga down, and nah, I ain't never dealing with this type of female because she's just gonna leave me. And it's like, bro, all you gotta do is look at the other side of it. But we follow what we follow, and obviously once you follow a certain type of thing,
the algorithm is
you know what I'm saying? And so that's how it goes.
That's one thing about IG. Like, you gotta always look at, like, I almost try to look at different things.
For sure. I'm always looking at,
I don't want to see the same thing all the time.
Bro, I'm always looking at motivational stuff as far as like business, finances.
Right.
Of course I'm gonna look at my funny stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at something that I can, like, I got categories where it's like I can save this, put this in financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? Or food or fitness or whatever.
You gotta make that's one thing I think social media is something you gotta make work for you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, at one point in time, I don't know what happened, man, but I was getting paid off IG. You know what I'm saying?
I was too.
So they say that.
I ain't get the money. It's another thing, but I ain't ever get it.
Yeah, I was getting paid monthly. Bullshit you not. So at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I see what it is. So it made me a little bit more consistent as pumping my content out and things like that. But at the end of the day, it didn't make me feel like I was in competition with anybody either, though. You know what I mean? So again, it wasn't a necessarily stunt, and it wasn't necessarily, but I'm just looking at like, all right, I got to take advantage of this. Why it's brought out to me. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. Most people that's on Instagram that's using it as a tool, like they done made it a little bit further than, like, as far as followers, and because you got to have a following now to
you got to be active on that motherfucker.
You got to be active, and again, once you living in the real life that is outside of IG, like, you really ain't that. Like, it's easy to pump out fake shit.
For sure.
When you really when you going through stuff, it's hard to, like, all right, this is really what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder to put that out, I would say. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
it is.
That's like me saving a workout and then posting it next week. Like, I ain't work out today, but I'm posting a workout like I worked out today. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. I'm going to post when I work out. But everybody ain't like that.
For sure. And what would be crazy to me is it's like, it might just be a black people thing, but they always gotta get off Instagram because they don't know how to manage it. It's like I'm like, bro,
I gotta take a break from Instagram.
I gotta take it. Like, why, bro? What are you doing? Why? I don't understand how you don't have the mental control to just not be on it like that. Like, why you gotta delete it from your phone? Like, just don't get on it. Like, I don't understand how it's so addicting.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be real addicting. Like, my homegirl, she just said she deleted it, and I'm like, just don't get on it, bro. All I gotta do is just don't get on it, or follow something else, or use it. Like, I don't understand how we really let it. That's how you know we just full of bullshit. We just look at bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I gotta delete this because it's taking over my life. Like, that's a whole nother problem. You need to find out within yourself. So just deleting this app ain't gonna help that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Because at the end of the day, I'm always, which I think that we all in agreement on, is we always look for ways to progress. So I look down and see some certain workouts. I'm like, man, it's a good workout. This and that. I always, for sure. I get stuff in here and there, but it's always a time for you to check back in on yourself and be like, all right, do I know how to do this move? Can I teach it? Can I explain it? Explain it. And you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I always look at the realness of every situation. Like, that's why even in approaching the podcasting world, like I want to say my first season, I kind of just like stepped out there and was like, man, I'm going to wing it. And I always want to do it, so I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at time like, now it's time to progress it and make it better and make it mine. You know what I mean? Right. And I wasn't even thinking about that. I want to say season 2 and 3. But at the end of the day, now I want to move in my purpose. I want to move in what we're trying to do, make it bigger than what it could be.
Nah, for sure.
What we think it could be. And then so I'm just looking at certain, because I ain't never want to be the clickbait guy. I'm just saying shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to just say something for it to be, oh man, I got to put that up. I'm just speaking from what my heart and my mind's telling me to say. Right. So at the end of the day, that's why I look at IG and reality is such a different thing. Even though I use it, I use the social media tools, but where's my business at?
No, for sure. Because the thing is,
online.
A lot of times perception is reality. So people want to get that perception that they are a certain way, because sometimes it'll be somebody that don't know me, that reality, bro. Like, you'll see people in a crowd full of people don't talk to nobody, but will set their phone up and do a TikTok for their followers. Right. So it's like we do shit to where like you don't talk to nobody in person, but you doing this to comment and talk to people online. Like, that shit is weird, bro. Like, that shit, you see people just looking at the person, they just doing a little TikTok and you know what I'm saying, doing a little dance for people that they don't know. Instead of talking to people that right here that you could get to know, you want to do that. That shit weird, bro.
But it's acceptance, man. Like you said earlier, it's acceptance, and the way you want to be perceived to the people in the world is almost like the devil. Like, because at the end of the day, you want to. It's only one eye that you're supposed to be looking out for. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be walking in the Lord's eye. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we all try to tread as thin a line. We try to, but at the end of the day, like you can't judge me. Only God can. You know, that's real. Like, I want to like kind of preach that, because at the end of the day, everybody got certain goals. Everybody got certain things that they want to do in life. And the only person that's going to help you reach those goals is you and the Lord. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, not even trying to get preachy or anything like that, but I'm just being real. Like, so with people's thoughts of you, what they perceive, they can be wrong. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I think that even people that know me for a long time be wrong about how I think and how I move. You know what I mean?
For sure. Everybody ain't gonna agree. That's fine. Like,
exactly.
And a lot of times, if the masses agree with you, then you're probably wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I think. Like, I don't like thinking like everybody else. I don't like being like everybody else, because everybody else's thought process is formed from society or formed from how the government perceives or social media or whatever. I want to be like, sometimes I purposely don't do shit, don't watch shows, don't go here because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the show? I barely watched that.
Snowfall.
No, I ain't watched that either. But the old,
I watched Power.
It's about like the old Roman days. The show, y'all know the show, man.
300?
No, it's a show, bro.
Oh, I know, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I ain't never watched that.
Fire.
You know, I ain't never watched it though.
Great show.
Yeah, I believe it, but I ain't never watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. that's where it went with me as well. I'm not a TV guy, but I did go to the Game of Thrones because of I mean, it's a great show. I'll be honest with you. Hey, if I could put you on anything, watch Game of Thrones. But that's just something as well, too. A lot of people don't watch shows. Like, I don't watch stuff until later because of social media and made it to, they didn't do the show for me. I don't even want to watch the show no more.
Well, when you do watch it, it don't hit the matter. Like, bro, y'all
y'all gassed it up a little bit. Yeah, for sure. And again, that's just what the power of social media does. We cool on it. We cool on it, like trying to make anybody like us for not being us. Yeah. I'm cool on that. Like, I'm going to give you the real. Like, I don't know what some people's perception of me is on social media, but I want them to know it's as real as it gets. And I'm just like, hey, I ain't going to fake no funk with you. I ain't going to. It's cool. You know what I mean? You ain't got to think of me as nothing than what I am. I'm first class. I'm trying to give you the best workouts I can give you. I'm trying to give you the realest podcast I can give you. And that's really what it is. It's nothing more, nothing less.
No more, no less.
No more,
no fucking less.
But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy First Class. Just me and Jay here shooting the shit. Hey, let's up the realness, man. Let's up the realness. It's no reason to get on IG to stunt. There's no reason to get on IG to I want to say fake it, the funk. It's just use it as a tool. If you're using it as a tool, I commend you. If you're using it as a to reach out to your folks and family, I commend you. But it's different ways we can do that. And I appreciate my guy Jay Hill for coming in and checking in with me.
For sure, every time.
Every time. Y'all know what it is. Klass Session Podcast. Shout out CC Network. Shout out my girl Jazz. We gone.
Yeah.